LaPierre. I came from Chile, specifically a place called Temuco. This is my poster. It is a place that is a lot of population from an indigenous people. It is called Mapuche. She's a woman Mapuche. And I'm working with them in specific topics with health and disability. So I'm proposing occupational therapy with an intercultural perspective in order to avoid the topics, different topics about disability and intercultural health, specifically through the critical interculturality. That is an approach specific. The Walsh, Catherine Walsh, she's a woman from UK but is working in Ecuador and is working with a lot of people. She proposed the critical interculturality as a philosophy, and I'm proposing that critical interculturality for the occupational therapy for the work with indigenous people and inter-ethnic context and intercultural. So
it's really exciting. I mean, criticality is very much in vogue now.
Yeah.
In the last 15, 20 years. Obviously the movement, I think, came from America and then around the UK. We always catch on afterwards, and now it looks like around that southern part. But
and it's interesting for us because indigenous people say that the perspective of interculturality can be co-opted by the states and institution and utilized on the benefit of the states instead of the benefit of people. This is a critical perspective from the indigenous people. So the critical interculturality, the purpose is to keep the community to have an autonomic autodetermination and spread the message between the communities instead of the states and the institutions.
Wow, so from their own narrative, their own discourse, their own words.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I work with indigenous people in an intercultural center of health and disability. And it's very interesting for us because we are building a new way to look for occupational therapists, look the disability totally different to the other ways that we are used to in my country. So it's very interesting for us.
Well, I'm from the Caribbean originally, and my line has got indigenous DNA.
Okay.
My grandmother was Kalinago, Carib, the first people of the Caribbean.
Okay.
And that mixed with the Africans through enslavement. I wonder, is there a similar gene pool mix with the first people of Chile? Is there a similar type of social interaction between the ethnic groups over the hundreds of years? You know, sometimes they're not the most valued voice in society.
Exactly. It's not a legitimization of the voices of people, and we're trying to do that. We are trying to build a new center, building with the hands of people, with the minds of the cosmovision, for example, of the Mapuche people. There is a cosmovision very interesting related to the health, with the shaman of the community. So it's very interesting, the work.
Have they retained their language through the period of colonization? Have they retained their language in a way of speaking?
Yeah, we're utilizing the decolonization. Specifically, it is a purpose that is coming from the post-colonial approach that is built in Europe. But in Latin America, we propose the decolonization, and decolonization and critical interculturality.
Thank you so much. This has been really inspiring. Really appreciate it at the World Federation of OT in Paris. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.